Alright, so here in the 2015 BRZ, we are removing the dash bar. This is post-dash skin removal and HVAC radio removal, so this is just the bar removal. If you guys want to know how to do it, just watch the video. We'll start on the passenger side since we're here. What you want to do is just disconnect basically everything you possibly can from the blower HVAC unit, and just put it aside. I don't know what this is. I think it's a part of the ECU, possibly. It was hanging right here, these two 10 mils. Just take it off the two 10s, just stuff it in there. A couple clips, maybe. What you'll want to do is just pop them off the bar, so you'll give the wiring harness some slack. There's like a clip there and a clip down there you can pop out. Basically, they look something like that. Give it a little slack so when you're pulling the bar out to remove the blower HVAC unit, it won't be destroying your wires. Two bolts here holding the, I guess, center console radio skeleton piece to the trans tunnel. There's two bolts that go there and there. Pretty easy to get to. I think that's really it for the passenger side. Just give yourself enough slack for the loom, so when you pull the bar out finally, it's not going to rip any wires out. So you basically see what I did there. And also the bar itself, the dash bar, is just resting on these two pins. There's a pin there, and then there's a pin there. Alright, so driver's side's a little bit more complicated, but don't worry, it goes pretty quick. As you know, two Torx on the outside, make sure the door's all the way open to get them. The steering column, let's just jump right into it. It was a lot easier than I thought. So, what you're going to do, 14, 14, drop the column partially. You're going to go under here, see a bracket. There's a bracket, there's a 14 mil bolt that runs through it. Go ahead and take that out. It slides out on the driver's side. Once you remove that, the whole column is actually going to drop. Make sure you have something to put the column on, so it doesn't tug anything, pull anything, whatever. Once you drop the column, there is a bolt that's going to be sitting right there connected to the firewall, holding the dash bar to the car. Make sure you get that. I think that's pretty much it for the column. It's very straightforward. Make sure you're not pulling any wires or destroying anything. Just keep an eye on what you're working on. For the same side, okay, so this is probably the most complicated part, but it's all bolts. It's no wire disconnection really. So got your 10 mils here that we're holding on your fuse box. The fuse box, let me just see if I can pull it up here for you guys. Basically, yeah, basically just connected there. I took it off the bolts there from the dash to give a little bit of wiggle room and a little bit of play, so when I'm actually moving this thing around, it's not destroying any wires connected to the fuses. Up top, I did the same thing basically on the passenger side. I think this was actually for like the cabin lights or whatever. That loom comes off the main. Throw it off to the side. I think it was actually connected there and there. And there's gonna be like a clip in there from this big boy right here. Push it off to the side in there, so when you're pulling the bar out, you have enough leeway basically. And that's really it. I don't think I'm really missing much. It's all really connected on either side of the car. There's not a whole lot really connected to the car in the middle at all. So just focus on both sides of the car. Get your connections disconnected and make sure you're not destroying anything. So obviously there will be a couple things, a couple clips and stuff that you're going to need to, like harnesses, that you're going to need to disconnect and plug back in later. Some of them you won't be using because you're going to take this guy out. That's the whole point of the video, is to remove the blower motor HVAC unit from the car. And once you get to that point, basically it. Yeah, then the bar will come loose. Just lift up and out, and yeah, that's about it. If you guys have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll try and get to them and answer. And any of you guys' questions, hit me up on Instagram if you want. Nico.zc6 Zulu Charlie 6, and I'll try and get back to you guys. All right, peace.